I'm a fan of Ailin. He seems hood white.
Yeah.
How would you describe hood white for the audience?
Like he never skipping any words in rap songs is what I'm talking about.
He says it all.
And he says it without fear.
And you know, with somebody like Paul Craig, he's very menacing. Brendan Allen didn't give no shit.
Hell
You
no.
know where the I'm from? I'm from the backwaters of Louisiana.
You from Louisiana? How's that go again?
I'm from the backwaters of Louisiana.
Bill Cosby, what are you doing here?
With a little couple of puddings. The Casuals, we don't know nothing at all. Hello, welcome to the Casuals MMA podcast, where we talk about things that we don't know anything about. I am one of your hosts, Nick, and to my left is David. So, and then over there on the far side, the Filipino guy over there, his name is Gilbert Galone.
I'm gonna fight you, Joshua Walking.
And then our special guest is Alex Acosta, aka Liffgodd. That was a pretty good hype intro. What do you guys think?
All our subscribers.
They all just
right.
left,
Thank you
dude.
so
After
much.
If this episode doesn't do as good as the other ones, we know why.
Yeah.
And Wheels is here, by the way.
Hey, what's up, Will?
Hey.
Shout out Wheels.
With a
dog.
Z, with a Z.
Wheels. You gotta have one white guy here to keep it safe, you know?
Hey, you want to redo the intro and just see just show me how a professional would do it. Your turn. Ready?
Welcome to the Casuals MMA podcast, where we don't know anything at all. We have David here with the big d***. We got Nick with the small d***. We got Alex with the one that's just right. I'm Gilbert. I have foreskin, and we the bow tie boy. You're a loser, Nick.
That was really good, but I still think mine was better.
But see,
and
what
confidence
he did there,
is important.
He actually mentioned the name of the podcast, which probably would have been beneficial.
I said the Casuals.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You said we casually talk about MMA.
Yeah. I don't think you said.
No, I said the Casuals.
Oh, yeah.
Gabby, didn't I say it?
Hey, whoever
I said
edited
it. Thank you, Gabby.
Rewind it back and show how much of an idiot he is, dude.
Welcome to the Casuals MMA podcast.
And if he is right, we're gonna ADR with David's voice, not saying casual.
That's right. Liffgodd, why don't you intro us? Do your intro.
Actually, I do your intro.
We don't know nothing at all. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Liffgodd, and I'm here with the Casuals, where we talk about MMA, but we know nothing at all. To my left is Gilbert Galone, who sent me the wrong address and made me 10 minutes late.
Shut the fuck up.
To my right, we got David So, an international star in singing, and then we got Nick Dunn, the only fighter on this podcast.
I'm not
Real
even a
fighter.
fighter. I'm not
Real
even a
fighter.
fighter.
Let's get
Stop
into
saying that. What's
Yeah,
up?
some notes kind of too, huh?
That was pretty good.
Did you guys watch the Ailin versus Craig card?
Yes. And you know what? Listen, I'm really good at being wrong.
Bro, we got all of our picks wrong.
Yeah, I know.
All
You guys
of them.
pick Craig?
I did not pick Craig.
I picked Craig.
Look, I only.
We're having fun, though. But
Craig, he's just one of those people you just don't really fucking know, right? And so for some reason, I believed in Craig, and then I saw his bald spot, and I'm like, he's done, dude.
Yeah.
He's done delusional.
he should just give up.
Yeah, bro, you should have shaved that shit off, man. Look at that. You see it on the screen right now. Look at that thing.
I bet he could pull off bald very well, too.
Oh, when he has a shaved head, he looks fucking menacing.
He looks scary.
Him with hair, sexy. I don't like it.
But you know what, though? We're talking about white dudes with braids.
Brendan Allen did it.
Brandon Allen did it, and
Dude,
he looks
Brendan-
good.
He looked really good, dude. Like, too good.
Were
He
you,
did-
were you shocked by that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, like he's very well rounded, and he has like his ground game is obviously legit. His last 5 wins were just rear naked chokes, so that's his fucking move. You know, like that's what he does. So
They had really good scrambles,
yeah, he out grappled Paul Craig.
which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
That top game is serious, man.
Yeah, I thought Paul Craig was going to dominate on the ground, but then looking at Brendan Allen's record, I think 5 of his last 6 fights were rear naked chokes,
I forgot.
which is
Brandon Allen.
ridiculous.
Especially when he beat Muniz.
Yeah,
that's
no,
why.
I forgot about
I thought Allen's gonna win literally because of that fight. Because I was like, Paul Craig is a ground guy, but Allen beat Muniz, who's like, he's the guy. Isn't he the one that snapped Jacare's arm and all that shit? I was like, bruh, this is gonna be an easy fight for Allen. I'm a fan of Ailin. He seems hood white.
Yeah.
How would you
Yeah,
describe hood white for the audience?
Like he never skipping any words in rap songs is what I'm talking about.
He says it all.
And he says it without fear.
And no matter, you saw Jamal Hill in his corner, like he going crazy, bro. I bet.
His corner
Then he wears a
black
fox.
dudes.
Yeah, I like him, dude. I think his last fight he lost was Strickland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And he's still young. He's like, what, 27?
27 years
26?
old.
But isn't that such a great testament to who Strickland is? He pressured the fuck out of this young prospect and made him look like a bitch, which is crazy, dude. And with somebody like Paul Craig, he's very menacing. And I thought that he would be able to punk Ailin a little bit, like psychologically. Brendan Allen didn't give no shit. He goes, you know where the fuck I'm from? I'm from the backwaters of Louisiana.
You from Louisiana?
How's that go again?
I'm from the backwaters of Louisiana.
Bill Cosby, what are you doing here?
With a little couple of puddings. Had a little crawfish.
Stupid. Wait, so he's American, right? But why does he have that tattoo?
Why not?
what
Can you do that?
Yeah.
It's like a tribal
When
tattoo.
was last time?
I know, I feel you though, because those are the sickest tattoos, and I would
So
get
good.
blasted with those, but I'd feel weird getting them.
But if you're from Louisiana, bro, you could do whatever you
You do
want.
whatever you want. No,
They got
He's all in, baby.
Stop that. Oh, boo your bikes.
Boo your bays all. Yo, shout out to Bill Cosby. I defended you for so long, but
Jesus.
after the 80th victim came out, I was like, maybe.
Hey, so why shout out?
did
Why
it.
shout out to him then?
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about. Oh,
My God.
no, I'm talking about the Cosby Show, not the person.
Duh, obviously, audience.
Yeah, what the fuck? You were
Relax.
talking about Heathcliff Huxtable. All right?
Camille.
Yeah. No, that's not his wife's name.
Is that what did you say?
Camille? Who's Camille?
I don't know. I just made that up.
All right.
He wanted to jump in. He said, "Oh, Camille." Like, who's that character? Name that character from the show.
I don't know.
I literally have
stop.
never watched the show once.
That is my favorite sitcom of all time.
Her name's Camille, I think. Look it up, dude.
Dude, that's your favorite sitcom. Wow.
Of all time. Just basically was one of the bigger reasons why I went into comedy was because of Cosby.
What about Family Matters?
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting why you went into comedy.
A little funny, dude.
Yeah, that's why every time.
Okay, that only came out recently. That he did that stuff. When I was a kid, I just watched the show, all right? And he didn't curse, and he was a very nice
That's
man.
true.
He was a role model.
Yes, right. Him and his wife molded what I wanted out of a partner. Didn't get it, but I understand.
Sorry, Mary.
She's not a lawyer.
All right, so who do you guys think Brendan Allen should fight next? We got a
fight.
lot of dogs.
He could fight anybody.
Dude, set it up with Hamza, dude.
Someone said that. People are
Set
like, this
it
dude
up.
can beat Hamzat
Nah.
straight up on the ground.
I got Costa. Him and Costa.
That would be a great matchup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are
if
they
he
going to
beats
do with Hamzat, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, he just is in a weird limbo.
Well, I guess after their fight, I feel like Hamzat's waiting for his chance at the belt. So they're probably going to give him a title fight after Strickland's next fight with Drickless Dupapas.
Yeah.
The papas.
Yeah, dude.
I thought they were talking about Hamzat and Whitaker.
That would be
fun.
dope.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the fight that they were trying to do, but yeah, I think Brandon Allen Paulo Costa would be a cool fight. The issue is like you can't ever trust Paulo Costa to show up to a fight now.
that's why I don't care about him anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I just
what happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
he went through the funny, he makes jokes face, which I don't even think is that funny. They're so
The secret juice.
it's very basic. It's like I don't really care for this.
Is it getting old?
Yeah, it's getting really
Because you want to
old.
see him fight.
Yeah, it's like the jokes only work if you're fighting. It's like with Connor, right? You could talk all this other stuff, but if you don't fight, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He keeps pulling out, or everything is on his time, right? It's Connor's time, which as a fight fan, you just kind of lose ground with us. We don't care anymore. You're gonna fight? Who the fuck cares? I don't fucking care, man. He goes, I'm gonna fight next year, October. All right, dog. All right, Connor.
2028.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Yeah, I don't care anymore, dude. Same thing with Paulo Costa. I think people like his goofiness.
Yeah.
But when he says I have a fight, people are like, all right, whatever.
Do you think there's a point in certain fighters where like they weren't that popular for a little bit and then they get a bunch of traction online and then they prop up, like the online community is like, oh dude, Paulo Costa's the funniest dude ever, and then for some reason they kind of like doing that stuff more than actually fighting? I feel like that happens a lot.
They probably make money off of it.
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's easier living for them,
I also just don't think Paulo Costa is that great. I think he is. I think he's definitely top 10 material based on his tenacity, right? And people talk about his striking as if it's amazing, and I don't think it's amazing. I think it's pretty sloppy but really strong.
He's a bully.
Yeah.
His last fight was Luke Rockhold, right?
Luke Rockhold.
Yeah.
And Luke Rockhold, honestly, was doing really good for somebody who's older, kind of out of it, and was on a losing streak.
Yeah.
And
was exhausted.
Yeah.
Exhausted. And he almost knocked him out like 2-3 times. I'm like, Paulo Costa, you should be able to run through Rockhold. Not because Rockhold isn't great.
He's older.
He's older, and his mentality wasn't really there.
Because I remember when I heard that fight being announced, Paulo Costa and Luke Rockhold, I was like, oh my God, poor Luke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, this is going to be a tough fight for him. But he ended up doing pretty well. Yeah, I think Brendan Allen and Luke Rockhold would be good. I mean, Paulo Costa would be good. But I thought they were going to redo Paulo Costa and Hamzat.
Oh, wait. He lost Paulo Costa lost to Vittori.
Vittori, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Vittori beat him up.
Remember, it's because like literally the week of the fight, Costa's like, I'm not making 85, and then they had a fight at 205,
And he still beat him up.
and he still lost. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That was actually the onslaught for me. I'm like, I don't really like Costa anymore. Like, he couldn't even beat Vittori when he cheated. So it's like, you literally cheated.
Did you guys see the Michael Morales and Jake Matthews fight?
Yeah.
I didn't see this one. What'd you think?
It was fun. It was a fun one. This Mike Morales kid is pretty good, especially because Jake Matthews to me is one of those guys like I don't even think he's ranked yet, right? But he's really good. I remember he fought that Andre Fiallo guy.
Yeah.
Hey, quick answer. Filipino or not?
Well, I know his ethnicity, so no.
What is
Okay, great. All
Okay, great.
right, cool. David thought he had Filipino eyes.
he looks like a Black Capino.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that actually.
Yeah, a little
No, he
sexy.
definitely looks like a Black Capino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
But Matthews is good, man. When he fought Andre Fiallo, you guys
Yeah.
remember that when he knocked him out? That
Yep.
shit was crazy. But yeah,
Big
I thought it
ass
was
fucking head.
it was a fun fight. It was a nice competitive fight. But this Michael Morales kid is really good. I want to see when obviously he's at welterweight, so once you start getting to the top, it's all the wrestlers and stuff like that. So we'll see how he
Every
does
time I
against
see
those.
like good people in welterweight, I'm like, does that really mean anything now? Because the top 10 is so competitive.
Yeah.
I don't know if will they survive against some of these like top competitors? I don't fucking
Dude,
know.
it is pretty ridiculous, the welterweight division.
Dude, 170, 155.
Dude, Shavkat's the scariest one, I think.
Dude, what's even
out of all.
considered?
Rachmanov.
What's the easiest division these days? Is it?
I don't think there really is one.
Yeah.
Maybe heavyweight?
It was heavyweight until Jones was there.
Exactly.
I think light heavyweight is starting to be like criticized as the weakest division.
Yeah.
And then maybe you could say not even 125 anymore because 125 is you're starting to get
They're just not
all
as
the young
popular.
guns come up.
Killers.
You got Mokaev coming up, Royval.
I would say light, and it's not a knock on light heavyweight. It's just like the belt has transferred over so many times. That's like my indicator that the division is not as strong.
And also too with light heavyweight, how many fucking no contests have they had
Yeah.
in the past like
Dog.
year, dude? Like
What is
missing
that?
Fights.
Yeah. No one's
It's
held
all
the
over the
belt.
place.
Everyone's
Yeah.
getting injured. There's
Draws.
Yeah. It's
How many times has the belt been vacant, dude?
Yeah.
Everyone's playing basketball, tearing their Achilles, bro.
14 interim belts.
because it's crazy. Like if you really think about it, I love Pieta, but like he's the champ.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
205. He's fought what, like 4 or 5 times in the UFC.
You think that's the weakest champ right now?
I think based off of his skill set in the sense of he doesn't really have like a wrestling or jiu-jitsu style thing. I think so. I feel like every other champ has striking, grappling. I feel like if he were to fight like Magomed Ankalaev against Pieta, I
Beats
think
him, right?
is a very challenging fight for
Ankalaev, for sure.
If he can get in a fight that he wins, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His past 3 fights have been no
Exactly.
contest.
Yeah.
What's that? But like I said, with Ankalaev, he cries so much. It just like it's really unbecoming, man. I'm sorry, dude. You fucking freed the slaves. Like, you gotta- like, come on,
Abraham
man.
Lincoln, my
I mean,
guy.
you did this great feat years ago. You ain't fooling nobody, immortal. Like, all right, this guy over here.
You got all this wisdom, but you crying all the time.
I know, dude. I must be wise enough not to cry like a bitch. Dude.
they redid the Ankalaev and Walker fight though, so that should be
Cool.
I really hope, and look, Ankalaev, if we ever meet in person, which I do, hopefully I get to, I make jokes.
I don't think he's
He's just gonna literally go, I can kill you.
I know, but I feel like
kill you.
some of these like Dagestanis don't understand people joke, right? We're just joking. Like you could clearly kill me. I just want to say that I'm scared. I'm sweating right now. But Johnny Walker, I hope you run through him because
Ooh.
I just don't like his attitude. He whines so much. It's like, dog, you're an elite fighter. take it on the chin and move on, like with the yawn thing, crying. This one, he started pushing Johnny Walker as if it was his fault.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah, and he's crying again. It's like, dog, all you do is cry. Like,
He shouldn't have put his head there with the knee, dude.
yeah,
That's
it's like,
what
you
happened.
threw the illegal knee, you jackass. And it wasn't even like, oh, I said jackass, I'm so sorry.
Damn, bro, he's gonna murder
He's
you.
gonna kill
Say
him.
my lord.
You threw the knee, my lord. All right, my lord.
Lord.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's just not on my good list.
Chase Hooper, Jordan 11.
Scrambles.
That was fun.
That was all scrambles, dude.
Dude, Chase Hooper's slick with it.
You know, can I ask you something? In the beginning of their fight, right? They kind of crashed into each other, and you see both of them on their side, and Jordan still had the body lock. I thought that was weird.
I think he was trying to pass his guard. No,
I think he was.
I gotta rewatch it, but
when I was watching, he was just kind of holding him with that body. Like, I thought he was gonna try to pass and then get on top, but he was just kind of holding it. I'm like, what is this? What's going on here?
he was probably just trying to gas him out, maybe, because I think that's like the body lock passing is a little scary sometimes, because if you make one little mistake, because all your arms are wrapped around the hips, he can like sweep you or entangle your legs a little bit. So
Interesting.
I need to rewatch it though. I think I know what you're talking about.
Chase was actually kind of out for a second when he smashed his face in
God.
that punch. His eyes kind of rolled back. I thought he was knocked out, but then he kind of bounced right back. That was very interesting. But
That's a Chase Hooper fight though, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we chose Jordan, but one of my biggest concerns too was like the size difference, and there was definitely a huge size discrepancy.
Yeah, Jordan Levitt looks small.
I think it was the haircut.
He's not. I met him when I was in Vegas. He's not that big of a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really not.
And he's flabby in this weight class. I'm like, he could definitely go down a
He
weight
can go
class.
145 for sure.
It's a 10-pound difference, and I think he can make it pretty easy. 155 for him, it's just too big.
Right when I saw that mohawk, I was like, he's losing.
That mohawk looked terrible on his flabby.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, you just lost the fight.
Yeah, he just looked like an LGBTQ member
But dude,
in the best way possible.
Yeah, what is the best way possible?
He looks like a
drives a Subaru.
yeah. There you go.
There we go.
That's what I
Drives a
meant.
Subaru.
Yeah, bleep that what I
Bleep the
said.
other
that.
part
He
out.
looks like he drives a Subaru. That's right. And he
That's right. You got it, guys?
That's
What I'm
right.
talking about?
And he raises his kids with his husband.
I didn't see this fight.
That was a good fight.
Peyton
That Payne
Talbot,
kid's
bro.
pretty good, bro.
He's dude, 135, man. Like, there's just nothing but prospects in 135.
yeah.
That's such a crazy division. To me, I think 135 is the toughest division because those guys are so skilled everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, every matchup is a nightmare from 1 to 15.
Yeah, but who's the GOAT? 135. TJ Dillashaw.
TJ Dillashaw, hey, let us know how you feel, baby.
Come on, TJ's the man, bro.
No.
Alex, what do you want to say to the people who was talking shit about
Yeah.
what you said about TJ
Check this
Dillashaw?
out. Look at these comments.
Why is the toad hating for? That one's actually funny because someone told me I look like that little toad with like the motorcycle toad. And I was like, bro,
fuck
that's
is
just
that?
funny, dog.
The best part, grown man with a nose ring say things like that. What's wrong with that?
I know what's wrong with that.
Somebody
bro.
said,
hey, what's
racist.
his name? Paul Craig had a nose ring.
Yeah, you want you to say that shit?
I know he just got his ass beat, but shit. He beat Ankalaev.
Yeah.
Shit.
Tubbo should channel the energy into doing a fucking push-up.
Dog.
Tell David, how much can this guy fucking bench?
Let me tell you something. I used to work out with this dude at this gym out in Monrovia. And he'd be very nice. He would be like, we'll just push the same weight. I'm like, hey, man, you don't got to do this for me, man.
Dude, one time I felt so bad training with him and Nick one time. Nick was like, guess we'll just do 135s for everyone. I was like, guess I'm not working out today.
Sorry, Alex, you can't work out with the
I took it as a
lift
light
too much.
day. It was a deload day.
And you know what's so funny?
Hurts my feelings.
When people have like just clear different strengths, like this fool was doing the hammer strength lat pull downs, and then he had his weight on. I pulled that shit pulled my body.
You did a chin up?
I was like, hey, yo, what is this, dog?
That's funny.
Yeah, you don't really like make noises or anything. You just do it quietly.
It just happens.
No, but Nick see me, I get into a zone before I lift. So like if it's like really heavy, like I
a
can
different
turn
mentality.
something on, yeah. But
Yeah, but there's usually 8 plates on each side.
Yeah, which is
The
ridiculous.
workout alone is removing his plates.
Honestly. I'm gassed out by the time I hit my set.
Forearms all
But-
tired.
I stand by what I said. I'm not a TJ fan, and my homie Cody thought that shit was funny, so I don't
Let's
need-
go. Let's go. let's
Cody
go.
who? Cody
Mr. Cody Garbrandt.
Oh, get him on the podcast.
Noller.
I'll text him for you guys.
Hey,
Come over here.
Cody still got it, man.
Oh yeah.
I see a comeback coming.
He's fighting Brian Kelleher, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be a banger of a
December.
fight.
He's gonna win that.
Next couple weeks,
That's
actually.
a good fight.
Brian Kelly.
Mm.
He looks like Whitey Mouse.
Brian Boom Boom.
Okay, yeah.
With the beard?
Yeah. I know.
I actually like him too.
That's
It's
actually
a bummer
a
of
good
a fight because
Yeah.
I'm a fan of both of those guys.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this fight right here, Alex's girlfriend got into a banger with a comeback KO of a kick and 2 punches.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Amanda Ribas, holy shit, these girls were throwing down. A lot of lights.
We chose Amanda Ribas. That was the one.
We did.
Yeah.
That's the one we got.
That first round, I was nervous though, dog, because
She lost that first round.
Started getting pieced up, but I still think one of the best moments in my life is when at the old show we made like a whole clip about me liking Amanda Ribas, and then she commented on it.
Yeah.
Like, shit, girl.
Oh, this is original wifey.
That's
original.
baby.
Hey,
Before
Amanda.
Shevchenko's abs.
No, I think Shevchenko was OG.
She's the new Lerv.
Ribas came through, and I was like, what's up, mommy? Yeah, hey, if you ever in LA, hit your boy
Hey,
up. I
say
got a
that
new
shit in
whip.
Spanish,
and
though.
shit.
In Spanish,
Quiero que pique de raca.
Yeah, we'll put subtitles. That's real Spanish, guys.
Yeah.
Might as well be Portuguese.
Ooh,
But
boha.
I actually thought that Amanda was going to do. I mean, it's great that she won, but I thought she was going to do better than that.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know.
But the thing about Amanda Ribas, she's always in scraps.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
all her fights later in her, or like in the most recent fights, they just been.
Oh, she lost to Barber.
Yeah.
yeah, but she's on a tear though.
But Macy Barber different though.
Yeah, but Macy Barber is actually looking good now.
Macy Poppin.
Because I remember when she like lost to a Roxanne Modafferi, and like they were like kind of talking all that shit. I kind of was like, and she was like losing a lot of split decisions, but now she's actually starting to.
She got that experience under her belt.
She's starting to look pretty good.
Because I remember her Barber's whole thing was like, I'm gonna be the youngest female champ.
Yeah.
And she pretty much can do it. She really can.
I don't know though. What's Aaron Blanchfield? I think they're in the same weight class, right?
Are they?
125.
Blanchfield's fucking sick too, man.
good.
Oh shit, I don't know. Those two should fight each other, please.
Did you guys see this fight with
Yes.
Joji Sakawa?
Bro.
What'd you say?
Joji Sakawa.
Dog, meet
Is Magulov number 2, dude.
Is Magula.
Meet Tibet. I think that's how you say it. Actually, I just said it.
These
Tibet.
fools'
Yeah.
names always. It looks like somebody fell asleep on a keyboard.
Bro,
And then
their names match their faces.
I know.
He's like, wait, what the fuck's my
What the
name?
fuck's my name again?
You know what this is? It's like somebody who fucking beatboxes. That's how they write their beatboxes. And make sure, oh, that's right.
the phonetic beatbox.
Somebody writes their shit down.
Stupid.
That shit
That's a
looks-
good win though, bro. 4 days and Eurus Medic is really good.
You know what's crazy too? Medic was beating the shit out of him, kinda. He was piecing him up, and he was running into shots. But it's that tenacity. It's like once I get to those hips, brother, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Inshallah.
Kazakhstan.
And that's what I like about them too. They don't just wrestle you to the ground. They wrestle you and they really try to take you out.
Bro, there's a meme going around of they're trying to make a matchup with or Labai. How do you say his name?
Yeah.
Versus Clay Guida, and they're saying like this is the matchup that's 5,000 years in the making because they're like cavemen. I think Terrence McKinney posted it and shit.
That's so
hella
fucking funny.
But you see them side by side, and you're like, oh, this is a Neanderthal versus a caveman in Clay Guida.
Yeah, when somebody says like the racial slur, pan-faced gook, that was what pops up.
You on Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, that's the face that pops up. That's the pan-faced gook if I ever seen one.
Am I right, Wheels?
Shout out Wheels.
Yeah, say it.
Yeah,
Say it.
sure.
Hey, did you guys watch the next one? Jonathan
I didn't
Pierce?
watch any of them.
That one was funny.
What are the bangers?
Only because like I'm actually a fan of Jonathan Pierce, but when he started talking shit to Joe Anderson, he was like, "Do something about it, then," because he was like on top of him. He kept saying, "Do something about it, then, boy." And then he gets up and chokes his ass out. I was like,
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what you
"Man,
get.
dog."
Do you think Brito knew what he was saying though?
I don't know, but he kept going like or something.
Yeah.
And they hit their forearms and shit. That's fire, dude. But yeah, the fight card was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was cool.
There were some good finishes.
Christian Duncan guy.
Oh, dude, that guy, Manny Pacquiao.
Oh yeah,
Indonesian Pacquiao?
Yeah, Indonesian
Jekka?
Pacquiao, dude.
knocked that guy out.
Knocked him the
Dude,
fuck out.
There's two types of Indonesians. This guy and Yoshi Sadar. Bro, it's a different spectrum.
Look at this putang in a hoe, dude. It's full.
Jeka, Saragre. Jeka.
But this is what we were talking about. Lucas made a huge mistake where he turned his back and he tried to run, and then he turns and a fist is in his face. You're gonna get knocked out.
Dude, plus 390.
Yeah, it's just like that Frivola that just got knocked out when he ran. He
Circling off.
no hands up or anything.
Well, we talked about this too. You know, people think they're out of danger. They're just too relaxed. And I feel like maybe within like the training session, it's like you can't just circle out and then not expect something to happen. Yeah. It's a fight, you know?
Oh, and then Trey Ogden. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
He had him in that arm triangle. And who was the ref? It was Murgliata? Not Murgliata.
No, the guy with the beard.
Yeah, Beltran. Beltran stopped it early.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
I don't know.
I think is it a no contest?
Yeah.
They made it a no contest
because at least Beltran like took full accountability from it. He's like, I stopped that way too early and all that shit. But
hey, best ref of all time, who is it?
Mario Yamasaki.
All right,
he does this.
Steve Mazzagatti.
Steve Mazzagatti.
Ooh, Mazzagatti smells like cigarettes. And
honestly, who I think are the best is Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog's the man.
And
like Goddard.
I think
you don't like
Goddard, but he stops early a lot. I feel like I think that's his stigma. Right?
I think
he stops fights early.
I think 2 years ago, like Herb Dean was like the guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This past 2 years, I think it's Herzog.
Yeah,
like because he's low key. People don't really talk about him, but like he
does a little.
But that's what you want though. Like you want to. They always say like you want a ref that you don't even know is in there.
Yeah.
And he
gotta go,
very orderly.
Man, Herb Dean, dog. I don't
Herb
give a
Dean,
fuck.
Herb Dean's definitely up there.
Herb's I think he's number 2.
And he'd be praying like Asian people every time before the fight starts, dog. Slight racial, I love it.
Do you guys see that Ali Perez girl when she won? She started twerking on the cage, and then her coach.
That goat shed girl, right? They call her like Ali Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
Is that her?
They both started twerking, her and her coach.
Yep. He's part of that goat shed people that we're talking about. That
they're goat shed.
Dana Broughton is what they call him.
Oh, they call it.
Yeah. Speaking of Terrence McKinney, have you guys? This guy posted the best stuff. You guys seen this clip?
Yeah, I saw this one.
Bro, this is a wild interview. He was he basically, I'll play in a second, but he basically looks at Nina and goes like, "Have you ever been fingered by a fighter?"
What the fuck?
I just want you guys to watch it.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
I'll tell you this though. She be asking some funny ass questions, so I bet she's like, I'll one up you.
Yeah.
It's like
it's part of the bit, no?
Like, you want to do this? All right, I'll fucking say some crazy shit.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter?
Fingered?
Yeah, fingered.
No.
Were they talking about fingering?
What would it take?
To finger me?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about the same thing?
Dog, that's crazy.
What would it take? I'm like, what, don't you have like 2 kids and a wife?
Look, that makes me uncomfortable.
That actually really uncomfortable.
But see, I can't tell if that's what he was actually asking or because he did this. Look.
Oh.
What would it take to
To finger me?
Yeah.
Like,
And he flicks her off.
are
see?
we talking about the same?
I think he's.
So is that like the troll?
I think he's trolling.
I had read something that I guess over in there,
Nick's
it's
so
either like
uncomfortable.
there's like 2 meanings of it, where it's like they'll flip them off, or I even saw something that's like that's how it's just like giving someone a hug or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So like, but he knew it was a joke, so he threw that.
But also too, I feel like UK folks, they just joke differently too.
Yeah.
Like they're just a little bit different. But you know, I would like to see the whole interview. I bet it's a little different if it's.
Yeah, I feel like that we're missing something in translation.
Yeah, because when you see just one clip like that, then it looks bad. But I'm sure if you look the whole thing, it's fine.
She made a whole post too talking about everybody trying to cancel Tom Aspinall is stupid as fuck.
Yeah, who gives a shit, dude? Because she's a good sport. She's fucking around. Yeah. She has wild shit too.
Yeah, she's so cute, dude.
You like her?
I love her, dude.
You like Nina Drama, dude? Let's get her on.
What would it take to finger her?
Yeah, I'm asking the same thing. Hey, what's it going to take to butt blast you?
Or say finger me.
It's a Korean joke. It's a Korean joke. Butt blasted. Don't she?
Yeah. What would it take to have sex with you? It's like
it's a joke.
It's like it's the Korean translation for what would it take to have sex with you? By the way, I'm kidding, guys. I'm fucking married, by the way.
Yes, for Alex is the only one that's not married, so you can say.
So you can make that
You
joke.
could butt blast her all you want.
In Korean,
I want to
have sex with you.
Nick, you want to give some context to this?
Yeah, so I saw this clip this morning. Replay it from the beginning, bro.
Dude, I love
you already blew the lead. You blew the lead, bro.
Yeah.
She's scared of me.
Tom DeBlas posted
You're a
this.
prostitute. Back up.
Scared of you?
got
What are you?
It biblically states that prostitution is a sin. So back up.
Okay. You think dancing naked
married,
away
baby.
ain't a sin? You don't think what you're doing ain't a sin?
Oh yeah. Oh, she's ready, bro. Look at this.
And she touching the floor too.
Isn't this fire though? Look.
Crazy.
Nick, explain to the audience what we're watching.
So she's level changing. She's getting her base low. But who's ready? Oh, double leg. Bam!
No.
Turn the corner.
She's scared of me.
What is this?
I have no idea.
This is definitely looks like a Zeus Network show.
What's Zeus Network?
What is Zeus Network?
It's like a hood ass network, dude.
Oh, okay.
They have like reality TV shows like this. They have this one called I think it's called Gay Dudes of Atlanta or something.
Oh, it says Zeus. It says Zeus on there.
Oh, okay,
You're
yeah.
so right.
Yeah, and they just fucking scrap. Like they scrap. Like,
Wait, Gay Dudes of Atlanta is a fight league?
I don't think that's the actual name, but I think it's something along those lines. I'm not even making a joke,
Bro.
It's a house full of gay dudes, but
You know that shit hurts.
Hell yeah.
socking each other in the mouth. People going to the hospital, like shit like that.
See, that's good content.
Yeah.
I think I'd pay to watch gay dudes throw down.
She wrestled in high school.
Yeah, for sure. Never.
You know what I mean?
For sure, never Googling Gay Dudes of Atlanta again.
My bad.
Not a show, just a bunch of search engine results of gay dudes from Atlanta. Fuck you, David.
Look, she got her stance very well.
Break it
you
down.
know?
Look at that.
loved
Look,
when
she's
she's
level
like,
boom. She not wearing undies though, which is crazy.
I'm a little confused at what's happening of her being like, prostitution is a sin. She's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is she doing?
She goes, I just strip and suck dick.
Yeah, I think she's a stripper and the other girl is maybe an escort, and she was talking
two
some
different.
shit. You know what I mean?
I don't know if it's just because the lighting's like this, but that girl fine as fuck, man.
yeah.
Look, this is
That
good
looks
content.
great.
This is. I'm a.
But
fan
honestly,
of
the
this kind of
takedown's
content.
amazing. Like, look at this.
Dude,
But like, you know, if you're gonna fight someone and then you go straight to double legs and you start changing levels, like,
Doug, she does like a whole bear crawl.
bro, she does the Usman thing, bro.
yeah.
She does the John Jones, the
3-point crawl.
Yeah.
3-point.
If you watch like right before she goes in, she literally does a bear crawl.
Yeah.
Like, you could.
She's
see it,
sick,
dog.
bro.
That shit's so funny.
Y'all looking at the wrestling?
Nah, hell
Yeah,
no.
not wearing
David.
underwear.
Yeah, my married eyes are looking at the wrestling. You
Hey, look,
Repo.
let's
Look, we're looking at the yeeks, my boy.
Right here, right here.
Hey, I'm
Bear
just
crawl.
saying, dude.
the bear crawl's ridiculous.
Oh, I was like, why aren't they showing this? Like, why aren't they? Why are they? It's only her head, and I realized, oh, she's not wearing underwear, so her bending over is probably not.
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
look.
yeah.
Nick's like, I want to see the technique though.
Yeah, I want to see the level change. I want to see the penetration step. Wow. That's what they call it in wrestling, you know?
Are you sure about that?
It's when
That's
the
one
knee
of the-
touches
yeah.
the floor.
That's one of the nicest asses I've ever seen, though.
I'm talking about talking about the girl on the right. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Bro, she hits the floor hard. She turns the corner and everything.
Hey, she started punching immediately.
Look,
though.
bang,
bam,
boom,
that's
and she's
really
still
bad.
hitting.
But she got to fight the hands. You got to get the underhooks. You know what I mean? You can't be punching the double leg person. You can't do that.
why don't you coach her, dude?
Yeah,
I can't, dude.
Did you hit up on Instagram and coach her?
Hey, you want some free session? Oh, my God. I thought that'd be fun to talk about a little bit. But it's good that David knew that this was the Zeus Network.
That's crazy that he watches the Zeus Network.
I don't watch the Zeus Network. I just
What?
watch Gay Boys of Atlanta.
He changed it again.
I don't know the actual name, but it
Try that one. See if that one pops.
But it is just gay dudes that are fighting.
Just put Zeus Network, gay guys fighting. And these dudes scrap. This is the thing that people misconstrue. They're like, oh, they're gay. I could beat them up. Says who?
Yeah, that's not
Says the fuck who?
Look,
They're men.
If that girl shoots on you and you don't know how to wrestle,
Oh, you're done.
you're donezo. I think Tom DeBlass says that in the caption too. He's like,
called Bad Boys LA.
Yeah, I think that's what. I think it's in
Okay,
Atlanta.
it's
though.
so far off from the gay dudes of Atlanta.
they may not be.
This is
in
the Los
Atlanta.
Angeles version. It's originally in Atlanta.
Okay.
Dude, what channel is Zeus?
Zeus, it's an online app.
I think I gotta subscribe to Zeus.
You should.
First of all, David's clearly an investor in this company.
They sponsored
you see
Genius
the one
Brain.
Korean guy in the background throwing dollars.
You know who is the investors in this? It's King Batch and Day Storm.
No way.
Smart.
You think you got right? I'm a travel race and throw you off the mountain.
Bam, sass.
Sad.
I want to get this flag.
Dog.
I'm in.
So like in the earlier seasons of this, when the production wasn't like this, there was dudes smashing chairs over people's heads, and it's not like some WWE shit. They go to the hospital. It's that bad.
Wow.
It's insane. This is literally. I think the one person they should cast on this is Drake, because his zesty ass would fit really well. That boy is zesty as fuck. You see
Is
that
he
fool's
sassy?
mitt work? You
Oh,
see
yeah, I just saw
Drake's
that.
mitt work?
Is it pretty good?
Zesty.
Let me see,
I
bro.
think World Star just posted it or something like
Oh, did they?
I didn't know he was
saw that,
boxing like
yeah.
that.
Oh, dog, he got the zestiest handwork I've ever seen in my life.
What do you
That
mean
was-
by zesty?
His
I'm
hands
trying
are
to
like
make
this.
sure
What does
we got
zesty
the
mean?
same definition.
Hey, let me just say something. I bet you when he gets into a fight, his wrists are cold. You know what I'm saying?
It's like this. Punch it like that.
He's
Yeah.
pulling hair.
Boy, zesty as hell.
Oh, he going Philly.
Oh.
Oh, this is a newer one, huh?
Yeah.
He does Philly squared up though. I don't.
I
know
get some extension. This is what I hate about some mitt trainers, dude. Is like let your boys fucking
By the way,
fully
this is a
extend. Hey, he kind of nice though. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
This motherfucker shimmied.
Hey, Javante Davis shimmies when he does the short hands too.
Is that Hollywood Hino?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Who's Hollywood Hino? Explain for the audience.
He's a big boxing guy in LA. He's like a celebrity boxing coach. And he usually works with all the rappers and stuff like that.
You know what the crazy thing is? This is a more recent one. And the original one that came out was like from 3 years ago. And he still hasn't gotten any better.
What, was this one right here?
Yeah, this is like the original one right here.
Have you seen Rick Ross punch too?
Dude, have you seen Charles Barkley golf? That's fucking insane.
Watch it. Here it is.
I'll watch Charles Barkley do anything. I'm a big fan.
Watch this right here.
The face. It's the head. It's the head. He got the swag.
Yeah.
Your body's got to catch up to the swag, though.
Somebody's taking his money, though. They didn't correct nothing.
It's not as bad as I thought.
Drake, come train with your boys, dude. Come train with
Friday
casual
morning,
boys.
7 a.m.
We'll get you right, dog.
Fight Eugene Cordero.
They'll kick you in the face.
Why
not bad,
Why are they
though.
hyping him up like that?
I'm like, you know that punch was weak as fuck.
I
bro.
know.
That's a fun time, I think. That's a fun time.
Hey, shout out to Drake. No.
He be biting his lip while he slips.
Did that way? He's just like this.
Yeah, dude. He can move. The boy can move.
Hey, you think Drake should do a celebrity boxing match?
Who does he fight, though? Nate Robinson?
He fights. Who would he fight, dude?
Oh, he
Meek
should fight.
Mill.
Meek Mill.
He should fight Trey Songz, dude.
There you go.
Ooh,
What about Chris Brown and Drake, dude?
Oh, my God.
That'd be a good
Chris
fight.
Brown was supposed to fight Soulja Boy.
He would have killed Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
I didn't know Drake. Not Drake. Chris Brown is what, like 6'4"? He a big boy.
He's athletic, too.
Also, apparently Chris Brown boxes, so it's not a good look.
He boxes for sure, dude. We knew he boxed.
Yeah.
We knew he boxes.
Oh, what are you saying?
The world knows he.
Because he beats up a lot of girls. No, he's always in the news for beating up
Wow,
girls.
dude, you didn't even hear the full story. What did she say to him though?
Yeah.
She said,
Said,
do it.
1, 2, whack.
I didn't read that
Really?
part.
She said, 1, 2. Ha ha. Ha ha.
She's called out.
We don't like your music.
Jokes, guys.
we're kidding.
UFC
think so.
Austin main card lineup official for December 2nd.
It's a little sneak peek.
Little sneak peek.
Neil's back.
Benil fighting Armand.
This is a banger of a
2.0.
card.
Spooky.
Oh, that's what we said.
This is such a good card.
But Neil, I'm going Benil. I'm still sticking with.
Bro, Dan Hooker, Bobby Green.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
Rob Font.
You know what? I kind of wonder if with Bobby Green, he stands so straight up. That's a perfect moment for a teep, and Dan Hooker's teeps are vicious, dude.
And he's a long, tall guy, dude. And he uses his kicks pretty well. And he's a dog.
Dude, it's crazy. At
So,
one
I
point,
don't
he was
know.
going to retire. And look at him now.
Yeah.
Back in the game.
He got tattoos and then came back.
And,
Got his hair-
that's right.
and bleached his hair.
Hair blonde.
Yeah.
Right? If Dan Hooker comes out with white guy cornrows, it's over.
Game over,
It's over,
baby.
bro. That's the trifecta.
And then
Dan
Bobby
Hooker
Green's
got-
in his corner.
And then Rob Font, Davison Figueiredo.
Oh,
That's
Such a
interesting.
good fight.
I like this.
Rob Font all the way.
I think Rob Font's going to beat up Davison, bro.
Rob Font's gonna make it look fucking easy. I'm sorry, dude.
Because I don't know if Davison's style at 125 translates to 135.
The weight bully shit. It's not.
Yeah, 'cause
No.
he's a big guy at 125.
Rob's so technical.
Yeah, he's
Once
gonna
That
be,
jab.
Jab.
he's gonna be
Cross.
a normal 35er, not a big 35er. Like Rob Font's a big 35er.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Like, who did he fight? He fought,
When he fought Cody, he looked
yeah.
so
I was
much
like, this
bigger.
guy's huge.
Yeah.
If I knew that, I would have picked Rob Font initially. And then Sean Brady, Kelvin Gastelum.
Shit, I don't know.
If Kelvin makes it.
What type of?
Oh, yeah, that's true. At 170.
Hey, he's been going on a spiritual journeys.
Ooh.
He's taking his fight shit really seriously. I think Kelvin Gastelum's gonna make weight perfectly fine because he was fighting at 185 as a fat boy. So now
Yeah, he
he's
was.
at 170, and I think he's still gonna be a little chubby at that weight. So I would give. Depends on what Kelvin Gastelum's gonna show up. Which one are we gonna see? The Adesanya Gastelum?
The dog, man.
I don't know if we're gonna see that again. I think that was like a one.
Is he
time.
training Cejudo?
Remember the fight against Chris Curtis?
Yeah.
That was a banger, dude.
Yeah.
I think Kelvin Gastelum still got it in him. I think it just, for some guys, it just takes a little bit longer for them to kind of get their ball rolling a little
I think
bit.
he has to decide what he really wants to do. Like if he's all in at 70, I think he'll do.
Be there.
But now there's no more questions, right? He
Yeah.
did 185. He saw what that was like. And then now he realizes probably like, okay, 170 is probably the place for me. And he's on a spiritual journey and shit. He probably got it all figured out now.
Once you do ayahuasca,
It's over, bro.
done, dude. Eating tree bark out in this
Khalil, Khalil Roundtree.
That's your favorite
A guy named Azamat.
Yeah,
That's the guy from Borat. Azamat.
Jinkui.
Chingu.
Punale.
Punahele.
I found out
Hele.
This is so random. You know, gypsy is an offensive term?
It is?
Yes, I
Or it
learned
isn't?
that too recently.
I didn't know that gypsy is an actual like group of people. I thought it was just a term you use for somebody who drifts.
Like a vagabond or something.
Yeah, I had no idea. I said the word gypsy. They're like, yo, that's offensive. And
Who
then,
said it was offensive?
somebody told me, they're like, oh, that's an actually offensive term.
Are they a gypsy?
Huh?
Are they gypsies?
No, they're not. And I was like, oh, my bad. I was a little retarded. And I could end it like that.
They're like, oh, it's okay.
And I was like, good. Thank you. And they walked away. Yeah, but it's an offensive term, people. Didn't know
Yeah,
that.
doesn't Tyson Fury call himself that?
Yeah, well, that's the other thing, too. He calls himself the Gypsy King. So
What nationality is that? Turkish or something?
Egyptians.
They're
Actually, don't know.
British.
I think
dude.
if he is, I think
British.
he is one though. So if you are one, you can say it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like in Snatch.
So
It's really hard to keep up with
You ever
these
seen
things.
the
But
movie?
we're learning new things every day.
yeah.
They live in a caravan.
Yeah. Azamat.
Azamat. Yeah, that's going to be a banger of a card. That's the last fight card of the year, right?
No, I think we still have Leon and
Colby.
Ooh.
Colby Covington.
Oh, my
I think this is the last fight night.
Fight night. And then
Making my
that's it.
choices. I'm going to go Benil Dariush,
Ooh.
Dan Hooker, Rob Font, Kelvin Gastelum.
Let's go.
I'm going to go with Soriano, Hawaii all the way, baby. And then I'm going to go Khalil Roundtree.
Ooh, I like that.
Yep.
I like that, but I got Armin.
Same.
Really quick, speaking about Hawaii Strong, did you guys see The Rock on Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
What about
Was
it?
that awkward or no?
A lot of people were saying it was
Everybody
awkward.
I watched
said
it.
it was awkward.
It was awkward.
I felt
Was
like
it? It's because it's like Rock just kept saying, yeah,
brother.
totally. Yeah, absolutely. It was just him yes-anding whatever the Joe said about politics or anything or just.
Well, I feel like
Getting
he's so like up there in the media
He's
world.
it was treading carefully.
Honestly,
Yeah.
what I was getting from when I
Careful
was
guy.
watching, I was like, I feel like we're just watching Joe Rogan talk, and he just made Rock sit there to watch him talk.
And then The Rock said, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
brother. He could
Brother.
say brother too.
Gotcha,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah,
Well,
brother.
because Rock was very smart about it because he was actually interviewing Joe. He started asking Joe
So
about
many
things.
questions to him.
Yeah,
What do
which-
you mean by that?
Which I
you
which
mean
I
by
get to because I feel like if, you know, let's say if I was ever in front of Joe Rogan on a podcast, I would have so many questions I want to ask him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe it was one of those experiences where you just kind of like, oh, this is Joe Rogan. I'm
I think it's the vibe of Joe Rogan. One time we saw him at the Ice House, and then we started talking to him after the show, and he was just talking to us for an hour straight.
To you?
To me and like a couple of my buddies, and he just kept going, and the whole time we were like,
You're like,
yeah, totally, yeah,
Yeah,
That's
brother.
crazy.
yeah.
That's
So yeah, some
crazy.
dogs are brown, and it felt like the stuff he talks about on the podcast.
Yeah.
and that's why he is probably one of the best podcasters. He could talk about anything and everything.
Truly.
Dude. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, when I saw that podcast, it wasn't very interesting for me.
It wasn't.
Because it was like, I want to ask him about the steroids.
Yeah.
Ask him.
Which is-
We know, dude.
Which is wild because Trevor talks about it all the time on the podcast.
Yeah, and I would just off jump. I was like, "Hey, Rock, man, you be juicing, dog. Why you say you ain't juicing, bro? What's wrong with you?"
I'm sure they probably asked him not to ask him that.
Yeah, they had to work out before, and they kind of went over a few things. It's like, "Hey, can we not do this?"
Hey, brother, don't ask about my steroid use, brother.
Yeah, but let's talk about Terramana tequila.
How do you feel about Israel and Palestine? Go.
Yeah, that's his first
With his
question.
fingers like this.
Pick a side now. Go.
Ian Garry getting some heat from the internet. Vicente Lique just got baptized from the Machados. And then even Ian Garry said on his comments, December 16th, he'll be standing in front of you, tall, blonde, and all powerful.
I don't know what that means.
I think he said
God?
Ian Garry is God. The God he'll be.
But even that comment, like, I just don't understand
And then
any of it.
Then he did this with Jeff Neal. He got one of Jeff Neal's mugshots and put it on a shirt, and he's selling it. That says the future.
But like, even for Ian Garry, he's one of the milk boys. That's what he. Yeah, he's like a milk boy with fighting skill, and that's what it is.
No, they're the Nelk boys, dude.
Yeah,
Right.
like
it's Steiny.
Okay, you know
Not
what? I'm gonna
Steinfeld.
continue calling them the Milk Boys because people apparently thought I was doing it on purpose, and now I'm gonna do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like once you keep doing that, now it's on.
Let's go.
Yeah, the Titty Boys.
What is your guys'
Let's J
what are your
boys.
general thoughts on Ian Garry? Like, apparently he's also been like not kind of getting kicked out of gyms. He can't really find a home. Right now, I think he's training in Brazil because he got kicked out of Leon Edwards' gym. Yeah,
Wasn't he with America Top Team?
he also got
America's
kicked
Top
out of there.
He did, huh? I
think so.
Why did he get kicked out of Top Team?
They said he's just brings the cameras around a lot. He's just really like
He's about
always
him,
creating
him.
a
That's
show.
what Leon, his coaches said, like, he has to film everything. He was late to all the sessions and shit like that.
Get out.
So what's the like is he doing the right thing though? He's creating buzz, whether he becomes the heel, or is it like, dude, you're not gonna have any homies to train?
I think he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
I think he's trying too hard to be like Conor, because he always references Conor, right? I think he's trying too hard to be that, and like people can see like, hey, yo, dog.
And that's what I was saying too. Some people, a small amount of people are defending him. It's like, well, that's just where they're from the same area. It's like, no, but he's literally copying him line for line, word for word, and like the whole vibe is just really inauthentic. That's what I'm saying. He's a milk boy. With like,
He's a Steinfeld.
Yeah,
Steinfeld.
He's Steinfeld, dude. But the great thing about it is that he's actually a dope striker. I love his fucking
He's so fun to watch,
He's
bro.
so good, you know? So that's undeniable. But for somebody like him, like, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what's up.
Yeah, because you want to see the fighter fight.
He's a great fighter.
You want to see him do all that stuff first, and then all the extra stuff will come along with it, I feel like. Because that's what happened to Conor.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a shit.
He was knocking people out.
Like, people, like UFC fans gave a shit about him, but he didn't really blow the fuck up until he KO'd Aldo in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's when he was like in his prime. He was laser focused, and then he beats Eddie Alvarez, and then all the other bullshit came afterwards.
Yeah.
Like the way he was talking shit to Neil Magny, one of the nicest guys ever. And then
So weird.
He was just like, yeah, you fucking beat your children. I heard what you said. It's like, dog, this is a stretch. Like you're trying
Not
so
good.
hard. It was so cringy. And it like fucked me up a little bit. I'm like,
he felt like he was about to get so many fans from that, like being on that side.
He
and
thought he
like,
was.
yeah, there's like Neil Magny said he's just gonna spank you like he's one of your kids, and like you beat your children. It's like, oh god, dude, you're so bad. You're so bad at shit talking. It's unreal. You're so bad.
Just be a nice guy.
Yeah.
People would like you for being a nice guy. Look at Wonder Boy, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone likes him because he's a sweet, sweet boy, and he also, but number one, most importantly, he's an amazing fighter.
Yeah.
So people fuck with that more.
He just became a 7th degree black belt. Did you see that?
That's pretty.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? If you are gonna talk shit, just do better. Be better at it, or be
Yeah.
funny. His shit talking's not funny.
No.
You know,
Cringe.
It's
Very
It's cringe because he's literally copying Conor. Like
Exactly.
everything. And you're just like, bro, we've seen this before and it doesn't fit you.
He goes, "Who the fuck is that guy?" He just says that. You're
Everybody
like,
goes, wah, wah.
"Oh no."
Just find your own lane, man.
Yeah, man, you're so good too. He's so fucking good.
Honestly, to me, it's worse than Colby. Because Colby was cringe for me, but this is worse.
But at least you know Colby's doing a character. He's doing a whole
Exactly.
bit, like, and he's sticking to it. You know.
But even Conor had like a wink in his eye when he would do like trolls.
Yeah.
Like Adesanya trolls. Like this dude is just so weird.
He's like, he's gonna drop faster than the Twin Towers. So
Even when he did,
best one.
when he did like, who the fuck is that guy? Right? In the interview after, said, did you not know? He said, no, I know who he is.
yeah, he's like, it's Jeremy Stevens.
It was a great moment to do that.
He's like, it was just perfect. Yeah, it was the perfect setup.
And then you know what's the funny thing? Like Chad Mendes is so fucking funny. So Conor McGregor's mom came up to Chad Mendes and asked for a photo. They took a photo. He posted it. He goes, "Your mom knows who the fuck I am."
He's that with Jeremy Stevens?
Was it Jeremy Stevens or was it Chad Mendes?
Chad Mendes.
Mendes.
Wait, I don't know.
Oh, was it Jeremy Stevens?
Jeremy
That was
Stevens
who he
is
said. Who the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
is that guy?
Yeah, so, like,
no,
Jeremy-
Jeremy Stevens did that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
your
so
mom knows
funny.
who the fuck I am.
That's funny. That's good.
Yeah, see, and that's like the shit talking that we
Yo,
enjoy.
one time I met Jeremy Stevens in the corner, and he is one of the most intense, scariest dudes ever. But he was
What way?
very nice. He's just very like, oh, that's Jeremy Stevens. He could knock me out with just by looking at me. You know, you're just scared. When you shake his hand, you're like, oh, this guy's scary.
That body shot that Aldo landed.
Oh.
Oh my god, that was
That
beautiful.
was amazing.
But speaking of body shots, Nick, you want to explain this?
I don't know much about it.
Okay, well, I read it. It's pretty wild. This girl, Ailin Perez, I don't know if it was after the fight or before, but apparently she was talking shit about this one girl, Jocelyne Edwards, I think another like Latinx fighter.
I think she was the one that got spinning elbowed by Molly. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That's
That was
Jocelyne
her.
Edwards.
That was her. And apparently Jocelyne Edwards comes with her coach, and her male coach holds down this chick right here so that Jocelyne can beat her up at the Performance Institute and starts wailing on her. It was like what?
Honestly, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
I need to see the footage.
No, I
that
think it
sounds
was
crazy.
flipped.
Was it?
I think it's the other way around. I think
Jocelyne Edwards tried to beat up
her,
Perez.
And then Perez's coach got Jocelyne.
Probably the Goche guy.
Yeah.
Goche guy pulled her off.
So this is Jocelyne Edwards. Dude, why did these Latinas be fighting? Alex, tell me, as a beautiful large Latina.
Oh, Jocelyne Edwards is Brazilian, right?
She's Panamanian.
Oh, her technique is really sloppy and shit.
She's like a Muay Thai girl.
Yeah, her striking is pretty good. I think it's just like her grappling that's like trash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there was one fighter that looked like her, and she looked like she hadn't fought a day in her life, but she won the fight. She just was swinging, but I don't think it's her.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, how's that happening at the UFC Performance Institute?
So Alina's coach choked her out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Because you just came to fight her at the...
I guess, yeah. The Perez girl was talking shit about her last performance, and she confronted her, and then she punched her. Because I guess I never noticed it, but I guess she had a black eye before the fight.
Like a little
Perez,
welt, yeah.
And it was from her. So when she started hitting her, her coach grabbed her and like choked her out. So, yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
How is that happening?
So while we were fighting, her coach attacked me from behind. He was strangling me so that how do you say her name?
Ailin?
Ailin would hit me. Edwards wrote, her coach attacked me. I practically had to fight two of them. He did not protect anyone. He started the fight. He was the one who heated things so that the fight would take place. And then he attacked me and strangled me. Later, when they had already separated me from Ailin, he was still strangling me and did not want to let me go. He never separated the fight. He attacked me while she attacked me. That's weird.
Dude, weird.
That's some weird shit. Also, too, man, some of these coaches, chill out, dog. You ain't the one fighting, bro.
Hey, some of these coaches shouldn't be coaches.
Yeah,
a lot of weirdos out there.
Yeah, dude. Josh Fabia.
Oh, weird. I was just talking about that fool just like a couple days ago.
I missed that guy.
Me too, bro. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I miss him too.
Dude. He kind of stirred things up a little bit.
Who do you think he should coach next? Is the question everyone.
He was the hottest coach for a minute.
For reals. Coach of the year, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim Welch.
Yo,
You're
Josh
getting
Fabia,
replaced.
Yeah.
Ian Garry.
Ooh, oh, dude.
Perfect
imagine.
combo. Cringe combo.
I feel like Ian Garry would just beat Joshua Fabia's ass.
Oh, this.
Nah, he would never do that because he would have a knife with him.
Oh, that's right.
So did you guys see this? This made news, I guess, because Bill Burr's wife flipped off Donald Trump.
Is it straight
really?
towards him or is it just the
It
ham?
looked like the camera.
I think it's to the whole like MAGA celebrity row.
Oh. Why is this a big deal?
I don't know.
Well, people made it a big deal, but then Bill Burr's response is what I wanted to talk about with the boys because
Why? What did he say? What did he say?
okay, someone's been practicing.
he's very funny.
I watched his cartoon
What did he
show a lot.
say?
He has the best takes, dude.
Yeah, I mean, literally what he said is perfect.
Because he pretty much was like, look, people cheered for him. My wife flipped him off, and nobody got arrested. It's all good. This is why this country's great. We could all say what we want to say, feel how we want to feel.
That's right. Because a lot of
it
Trump,
is what it is.
I think a lot of people, big Trump supporters, are really pissed about it. And then I think he even mentioned somewhere it's like, bro, these are like snowflakes. Also,
Yeah.
You got the liberal snowflakes, and anytime you make fun of Trump, you got these conservative snowflakes.
Well, that's the thing too. I never understood the snow. I thought the term snowflake was for anybody who was like a little bitch about opinions, but I didn't know that it was just towards liberal people.
I think it was because they were like woke, most offended. But then you got to see like the far end of the spectrums become the same person.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I thought you could call Republicans snowflakes too. And so I was like, wait, but if you're doing the same shit.
Exactly.
Like, I don't get it.
Exactly.
And that's the point that he's pretty much trying to make is that like, dude, I could, this is America. I could say my piece about Joe Biden. You could say your piece about Donald Trump and it's all good. Who gives
Also,
a shit?
too, he's not the president anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's just a regular bloke that went to jail. That's all.
A bloke.
He's
Yeah,
a,
right.
he's a lad.
He's a lad.
Maybe the spirit of Donald Trump took over what's his face? Not Arnold Allen. What's his name?
Darren Tell.
Not the finger guy.
The figure.
Finger guy.
Yo, you need to chill. That's too much back and forth.
No. You go in through the butt and then you through the rectum
that's
into
how
the
you do
vagina,
it.
and then they have to go to the hospital.
Am I right, Wheels?
Come on, Wheels.
Yeah, that's like gym locker talk.
Whatever.
Jim Walker talk. All right, guys. Thanksgiving is coming up. It's this week. So from each of you, starting at Nick, I want you guys to give me what fighter, fight card, or piece of news are you most thankful for this year?
Okay. I'm a big Israel Adesanya fan.
We're all going to have the same one, aren't we?
But I feel like the fight, Sean Strickland beating Israel was like, it shook up everything.
Mwah.
Fucked up the timeline.
Yeah, like, and it's crazy because now it's like, how is Israel going to respond? Like, how is he going to come back? Is he going to come back in 2027? Is he going to come back next year? Who is he going to fight next? And then you see Sean Strickland, this guy who was the most unlikely dude to be 185 champ at the beginning of the year. Nobody would have thought that he was going to be the champ by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, he is. Now it's going to be really interesting with all the matchups at 185. And I feel like that's the biggest story of the year, well, at least recently. But that one's probably my big one. Yeah.
So you chose Pereira versus Adesanya or Strickland and Adesanya?
Strickland Adesanya. That was the one that was like, my jaw dropped, dude.
Mine is going to be probably similar to yours, which is the arc that is finished, that Adesanya finished.
Overall storyline is
that's amazing.
Great.
I'm gonna go different one because you already chose that. I'm actually gonna choose Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen.
Oh,
yeah, that one actually choked me up a little bit, man. Because every time Max Holloway walks into the cage, I always ask myself, why are you still here?
Yeah.
What do you have left to prove? You know. But then, obviously, to catch on to the whole Adesanya storyline, that's the thing that motivated him.
Yeah.
And then it just
It's
kind of
so cool.
Everything is so amazing, you know. And you watched what Max Holloway did to Arnold Allen in that last round. Man, dude, he just stood right from a fucking crack. Basically, if the fight continued, he would have been out.
Yeah.
It would have been done.
That was so
How fuck? And it's Arnold Allen, dude. Who else is beating Arnold Allen in that fucking division?
No.
Who? Amazing, man.
I'd say I'm with him with the Max, but mine has to be the Korean Zombie one.
Oh,
because like
that
I felt like
chills,
they were talking
yo.
on both ends, right? I felt bad for Korean Zombie, but I remember talking about it and people were like, Zombie was talking about he was gonna knock Max out, he had no power, and then you could see a change in Max Holloway. Like he was getting kind of offended by it, and I was like, dude, I feel like Max is about to knock his ass out. And I think he showed like a whole new, because Max doesn't knock people out like that, and I think he showed a whole new perspective in his game. And I think he's gonna come out more with a killer instinct now.
Hey, I'll tell you this though. Shout out to Robin Nurmagomedov. This fool met because Zombie was doing a couple of meet and greets, and he met in the OC, and then fucking Robin recorded that shit. Is so fucking funny.
Where he starts bowing to him, right?
He starts bowing to him in the most Korean way possible. And the funny thing about Robin that people don't know, his Korean is the worst. So he only speaks Korean, the stuff that he kind of picked up around like his parents or that he learned in the church.
Yeah.
So one thing that he said that cracked me up, people can understand his Korean because he's piecing words together. So for example, like we have a word for plane, it's piengi, right? But he doesn't know what that word is. So he'll stitch together Korean words that he knows to let you know what it is. He goes, oh, did you see that 하늘에 계신 자동차? You know what that means? That means car who art thou in heaven.
Just to say plane.
Just to say plane.
So he talks like Shakespeare.
Exactly.
Describes it in Korean. Oh my god. Here's some.
The Korean Zombie's like, what?
But also,
what the fuck are these Americans, dude?
Gaethje and Poirier was another one for me.
Oh. This is Tapologies. They had a bunch of people rank, and you guys can kind of see.
Gaethje and Fiziev was a banger too.
Dude, I feel like we're forgetting even the Moreno fights, the 2 fights he had this year. Which
Moreno and Pantoja.
And even the Moreno, like that
Big Arrow, that was crazy too.
Rodriguez looked good.
Pereira Izzy 2 was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, talk about out of a fucking movie.
Yeah. That was fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah. Kuda Lize versus Brenner. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Gibson Katona.
Wait, was this a real one? Was that
one.
actually a good fight? Vittoria, I don't even remember this.
Vittoria versus who?
Cannoneer?
Oh, Shevchenko Grasso.
That was
number
sick.
one.
Oh, that was such a good one, dude.
Oh, look at
So you think Holloway Jung would be higher?
Yeah, me too. I don't know who's voting for this.
Ooh, Crute Menefield, yeah.
Oh, wait, is this the one where you talking about?
Bro, Youssef and Barboza.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Too.
That was sick,
Barboza
too.
came back and just...
Oh, my goodness. What a fucking fight.
Oh, yeah.
I think Derek Lewis and that Brazilian guy that fought's probably number 2.
Jalton.
Jalton?
One of the best fights I've seen in a long time. Font Yanez, him knocking out Yanez.
Oh, that's right.
Did you have one?
Yeah, mine was the Pereira.
Pereira is that was fucking nuts.
You can go ahead and take Miller and Hernandez off there. Number 2 is really number 30.
Actually, you know what?
Jones
Another
versus
time,
Gane.
I would say this: Jones versus Gane. It was. I based it off how was the reaction in the room when we watched the pay-per-view. Everyone got quiet.
Yeah,
we watched them. We're like,
that was it. You know?
Yeah, for me, I was just like, yeah, that's literally what I thought was.
I was quiet because I was disappointed.
I screamed. Because look, I'm always gonna choose the old guy. Because I like the old guard so much, and now we're losing a lot of our favorite fighters. So when I get to see somebody who is 37, 38 go and demolish a young prospect like that, I just get happy. Makes me super happy. Even though he hit a pregnant lady. It's okay.
all right, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, Alex, would you please show us how to eat a donut the correct way?
This is from a donut spot called Donut Hut in Burbank.
Yeah, what kind of notes are you getting from that?
Describe the notes.
All right, go ahead.
You're the trough guy.
Yeah.
Very donut-y.
Okay, tell us what you're about to
doughy.
do.
I'm about to eat it.
Okay, do it. Oh, God. Hey, Nick, you want to describe this?
Yeah, this is pure sex, right? I love when he coughs.
I love
get
when
him a carbonated beverage.
I love when my boy chokes on a full bacon slice off of David looks freaked out.
Yeah, tell us. What's on your mind, my boy?
Go on. I'm not really a bacon guy.
You're not really a bacon guy. What about maple and bacon?
Cool, you gave what he's allergic to. He's allergic to pork. He's Muslim. God.
Yeah, I'm very allergic. I'm inshallah.
Abu inshallah, solid.
The donut's really good, though. It's like soft and like a little doughy. It's not bready. I hate bready donuts. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
You know, watching it in person is way worse.
I know. It's actually really exciting on video.
I like it on a loop.
It's so much worse in person.
It's aggressive.
That better have carbonation.
This?
Yeah.
No, that's just some still.
I'm boozing now, dog.
Guys, that is our show. We wanted to edit on. If you're listening on a podcast, I'm sorry. All you heard was chewing.
Watch the video, bro.
And micro gas.
Please watch.
Ready? Watch this power drink too.
Yeah.
Man, how do you got like 5 girlfriends right now?
How do you... Okay.
Hey, Amanda Ribas, hit your boy up, dog. I can eat.
Yeah, you see how I drink your bath water, baby?
Yeah, come on.
David, close us out. What do you have to say to the people? It's whatever just happened.
Everybody go follow Trough if you want to throw up as you watch eat your own food. You know our podcast. We come out every Friday mornings. Make sure that you share the love, subscribe. And if you're an MMA fan, you already know, even though we don't get the views like everybody else, we are the best MMA
Number one
podcast because we're the only ones that know how to laugh, have a good time, and not take things seriously. If you guys want to bet the house on all of our bets, make sure that your wife will leave you, and then we'll have absolutely nothing. But make sure you have to share, you have to like, write comments below, and then please insult Alex more so he can respond back.
Yeah.
Dog.
Talk some shit on this
I'll do a push-up for you right now, dog. On gang.
Hey, show him right now. How many push-ups you can bang out right now?
That's a different
That
type
was
of push-up
uncomfortable
too.
in person too.
That's the worm, my
Throwing
boy.
it back kind of hard, dog.
Hey, David see me throw it back. He liked it too on gang.
He does that
hit
Tiana
it.
Taylor where he does that bang, bang, bang.
I never want to see that again.
Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, bang, bang, bang.
All right, guys, that's our show. Peace.